let's get to Calvin Ridley, which would have been the topic du jour for this entire news cycle on Peacock and every other sports talk radio / television network. I'll give you the floor on what you thought of that, the suspension of Calvin Ridley.
I was stunned by the duration of the suspension based upon the conduct that he admitted. It was stupid. It was dumb. It was avoidable. You don't make bets with your own phone. And it makes me wonder how many guys out there are making bets through a friend, never having their fingerprints on it directly, but just giving cash to the friend or taking cash from the friend if the bets are successful. Only 5 guys in NFL history have been suspended for gambling. Surely more guys have done it than that. I just hope that the NFL eventually, because there will be other scandals, whether it's people gambling when they shouldn't or mishandling of inside information, whether it's truth about injuries, game plans, first 15 scripted plays, anything that would be sensitive in the wrong hands. People taking that and turning that into cash, even without betting. Just the fact that you're taking money or something else of value from someone who wants that information. These are things the NFL has to guard against. And I hope that they just don't look for someone that they can point to and say, we nailed this guy, because Ridley fell into their lap. I've been saying all day, it's not like they're walking around with the big Sherlock Holmes magnifying glass.
Right.
It fell into their lap. How aggressive are they going to be looking for others? How aggressive are they going to be enforcing rules regarding the use of inside information? How aggressive are they going to be about the injury report, which is worthless at this point? Tom Brady played all of 2020 with a torn MCL in his knee, and they hit it the whole year. That's where the risk also lies for the NFL. And also on top of everything else, what do you do about Stephen Ross? If you're going to suspend Calvin Ridley for a full year because he placed a few parlays and always bet on his team to win, what do you do about the owner who allegedly offered his coach $100,000 per game that he lost?
See, it's not that he bet on them to win. It's the fact that he bet on them at all. Like, and again...
Oh, no, I agree, but I'm just saying, Ross is telling his coach to lose.
No.
You can't ignore that situation.
That's what I'm saying, for sure. And I am waiting to hear what comes of that investigation. And because to me, if I'm seeing videos out there, and I saw them on Twitter, I think a member of our media world erased his posting of a video of Calvin Ridley, oddly running out of bounds or stop running towards an end zone in weird ways, just weird situations of Calvin Ridley on the field. And that is now, in light of all this, thought to be maybe, a Donaghy moment for the NFL in a way. That if that is what we're seeing and how harmful that is, and the league knows how harmful that is. How harmful is it to have an owner say, I'm offering you 6 figures to lose games? That's beyond significant. And you even said that you were surprised at how, strident Roger Goodell sounded when the subject was brought up during the Super Bowl at his press conference.
Well, and the other subject that Roger Goodell addressed regarding the latest allegations against Daniel Snyder as to workplace misconduct, the notion that teams can't be trusted to investigate themselves. At what point do we say the league may not be able to investigate itself when there's a scandal that would be sufficiently harmful to the league if it's proven to be true? Is Stephen Ross, if this is true, is it in the league's interest to stand up and tell the world, hey, one of our owners was engaged in the kind of corruption that entailed him telling the team to lose and undermining the legitimacy of the games and undermining the legitimacy of the bets, and we're going to open ourselves up to a class action brought by anyone who bet on the Dolphins in any of the jurisdictions where wagering was legal in 2019, either bet on them to win straight up or bet on them to cover the spread. Go ahead and sue us because we're giving you the roadmap to proving that we're liable. At what point does the league, and I don't know how it handles this because there's no third-party oversight. And, Rich, I really think that's where this ends up, some way, somehow. There's going to be a scandal in one of the major sports that is in bed with the sports books at some point over the next 5, 10, 15 years that results in Congress creating a federal agency that oversees pro sports the same way the Securities and Exchange Commission oversees stock trading. I think it's inevitable. It's just going to take one scandal to light the fuse to get Congress to do it.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.